1 2 1 2. Love you, Divine Tarot, and you. Happy birthday to Gemini. Bless Geminis. Oh, happy birthday to Geminis. Sexy Geminis. Oh, happy birthday to all of our lovely and handsome and sexy, and don't forget, highly intelligent and quick with the wit and the talk, your Geminis. Happy birthday is for you. Yeah. And only you, Geminis. What you do. Geminis, let me tell you guys something right now. The higher realms want you to know that there's 2 days you don't ever have to worry about. That is yesterday and tomorrow. Why? Because yesterday's history and tomorrow's a mystery. And guess what? Today is your day. Every freaking way. Every freaking which way. You hear me? Now, Geminis, I love you guys. Listen up. I need for you guys to know that you are a vast, highly key. You guys, let me breathe. You guys are a vast key component to this whole divine plan on this beautiful, said divine planet Earth. The higher realm said that word could be no other word, and you need to know your worth. That word planet is so that you, Geminis, will know that you know that you are planned. The ET, the last 2 letters of that word planet, ET, is until the end of time, the end of Earth's timeline, because a lot of things are ending in this timeline. You heard me. I can't make it up. Now, a lot of you guys need to know that you've been living your life the ET way all your life. Oh, what does that mean? That means you guys have been E, executing low vibe energy, and C, transmuting it into high vibe energy all your life. I can't make it up. You guys exude that higher realm synergy. Did I start an automata give you some butter? No, indeed, sweetie. Sure. You heard me. No, indeedy. You guys need to know that you know. Ooh, Geminis. Some of my Geminis got a deep cut, a scar, a cut in your back. I don't know where that came from. It's like a deep, long scar. Some of you guys bear a deep, long scar in your back. Oh, jeez. Yeah, some of you guys had some severe, I'm getting child abuse. My heart goes out, Geminis. I can see it. That hurts. Somebody thought they was on the daggone, yeah. Somebody really treated you guys like the roots, like the slavery and the roots. And that wasn't for everybody. That was one man's story about his lineage, about his family. And then it took a phenomenon and everybody kind of gravitated to it. But that wasn't, a black people type story. That man was from a different part of the world. But the bottom line is, yeah. And I'm talking about Alex Haley, you know what I mean? Yeah, later on that part of the story was definitely notified, but it did sell a lot of books. It was a marketing strategy for people to kind of pick it up. But this is not cool because someone actually, lived that life, you know what I mean? And you guys, obviously some of my Geminis have been abused so deep, as a child. What I'm seeing abuse as a child. Yeah. And I don't like that, And it's crazy because this is a physical scar. However, it's also spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And mental. So it's a three-dimensional scar. I don't like that, It's three-dimensional and further, and then it goes spiritual. Because I'm looking at mental, physical, and emotional scar on your back. My heart goes out to you. And if some of you guys, your back is hurting, the spiritual reason for that is that you feel like you cannot, support yourself. Some of you guys need to really meditate and get into the higher, level of yourself. Like connect with your higher self, or at least try your darnest to. Because once you do, you can, basically begin to see without sight. That's what it is when you trust your intuition. Your intuition is your higher self telling you guys that, that knowledge of your wealth. Because a lot of you guys have this spiritual DNA that I need to get into before, but I'm stopping right here for a moment because the higher realms is giving me other information. It's like the higher realms have me channeling some information for specifics of you guys, Yeah. Some of you guys have a knot at the bottom of your right feet, some type of knot down there. I don't know what, that's coming about. A lot of you guys get heavily triggered by deception. You know what I'm saying? Highly triggered by deception, because you know how far it can go, and it triggers you guys in a certain way that, it goes back to childhood. A lot of people don't realize that there's no such thing as a little while lie, or like there's no playtime. Gemini's not out here to play. They're not here to have small conversation and all the above. You know what I'm saying? You're here for the elevation, and some of you guys really know your assignment. So great job, because this is the next step. The higher realms want me to get to let you guys know that life is your soul's mission. It's not a competition. Even though you got those fools in competition with you out there, I always like to make a joke about the dressed up garbage can man. You know what I'm saying? The $500 hat on a 50-cent head, always trying to get you guys to go to bed. And don't forget that other one in secret competition with you guys. The one with all the degrees more than a thermometer. I got a degree in that. But she always calling you, asking you what to do. Yeah, that one. He or she. You see what I'm saying? I can't make this up. So you guys, yeah, know your worth and so you guys can really, the higher realms is giving me erupt, but the higher realms want you guys to grow, because I'm gonna tell you guys something you need to know. Geminis, why you sitting up here waiting on somebody to really grow, and they're grown? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, this is a big thing. A lot of people actually. Let me breathe for a minute. A lot of people are growing old, but they're not growing up. How about that? So a lot of people are growing old, but they're not growing up. And you see this with your own eyes. And the way I can break that down for you guys is to simply let you realize that if you tap into the spiritual realm of this, you have some that are spiritual midgets, and you have some spiritual giants, right? You have the in-betweens. However, some people are simply spiritual midgets. They cannot spiritually grow anymore. That's just what it is. Some of you guys have to really know what it is. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. You hear me? What it is. All right. So that thing there, I don't know why the higher realms want you guys to know this, that, and the third, but the higher realms want you to know this right now. Because a lot of you guys have that sacred emblem. You have that sacred emblem in your hands. A lot of you guys have sacred marks on your body, scars on your body. Some of you guys have a life mark that you know is a life mark, and that is for a reason. And some of you guys, it's a burnt mark that's a life mark. I don't know how this burn got here, but it's a life mark. Some of you guys, it's a discoloration. Some of you guys also, it's a birth. It's not a, I don't know, the high round saying birthmark on your thigh. Some of you guys got a birthmark on your thigh. And then some of you guys, it's a life mark. I thought, the high rounds was alluding to life mark. Some mark on your thigh is what I'm getting, okay? That's very of significance, right? Yeah, something about thigh high, the higher realm said. And then the higher realm said that mark, okay, I'm getting a download, you guys. And the high realms is saying, now this is, don't, because some people, it can trigger in a certain way, but some of you guys didn't even have legs in your past life. You got your legs cut off. Some of you guys got your legs cut off. That's why in this lifetime you love to walk. Some of you guys they ain't even had to say steps and all that. Some of you guys just naturally knew to get your walk in because, in your past life, and some of you guys maybe even run, but I'm sensing the walk. A lot of you guys really, know the ideology of sitting still. It's like something in your body just pushes you up and makes you walk because of your past life experiences. So a lot of you guys had past life injuries where it decapitated your legs, something of that nature. So you guys, now you just walk. You do walkabouts, you do things, you get out there. Some of you guys need to, really get out there and, put your feet in the grass. Some grass that's safe, not the ones that's chemically treated. If you can find you a place to really put your feet in the grass. I didn't know they was chemically putting things in there. So it's another thing too. So be aware of that. However, Geminis, I'm so proud of you guys for living that ET life all your life. I was trying to see what the higher realms are saying, but the higher realms is alluding to all kinds of stuff. Some of you guys have that rectangle. It's a rectangle shape in your hand. I didn't even know it was there, but some of you guys have a rectangle shape in your hand somewhere. It's like a rectangle something. Maybe you guys will not be able to see it. Some of you guys have that X next to your... it's in between your thumb and your finger. Some of you guys have that X. And that has a lot to do with how the higher realms made something about, it has a lot to do with your spiritual flex, okay? Some of you guys flex. You can flex spiritually because you have that in you, something you guys have in you as well. A lot of you guys may have that M, what I'm looking at, and you do. A lot of you guys have that M in your left hand. I'm seeing the M in your left hand, so a lot of you guys are natural born manifestors and mystics and things of that nature, so make sure you guys get into oneself as far as meditating so you can, really, elevate and expand on what you really are here to equate. Because again, life is our soul's mission. You know what I mean? It's not a competition. That's why the higher realms place something so beautiful inside of you, Geminis. It's called your intuition. If you trust your intuition, you can also begin to see without sight. People wonder and scratch their head, why the blind man or woman can get around day or night? You see? Because they definitely trust their intuition. You see? And the higher realms want you to know that intuition is also spiritually tethered to your spiritual GPS. And the higher realms said that GPS stands for the gods, the guides, or simply God pointing you to your next level, your next level of origin. Now, the next step The acronym for STEP is STEP, a solution to every problem. A lot of you guys have that. You were born with that. So a lot of you guys were born fully loaded, like a 9mm filled 6-inch barrel filled with hollow points. But it's just not knowing which way to shoot. And that's okay, because the higher realm gave you guys a spiritual root. Why? Because see, the higher realms can't talk through the burning bushes no more. No, those days played out. Right now, if the higher realms wanted to talk to you and start burning the bush and you knew that was the higher realms talking to you, the fire department, EMT, everybody be alert, coming over there trying to help you out. And you be like, no, I want to talk to my God. And you be like, no, don't put it out. They be like, what? So the bottom line is the higher realm said, well, I can't talk to you that way anymore. So the higher realms using numbers, signs, and synchronicities to communicate and relate to you guys in every way. And that has a lot to do with your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. You hear me? Take note that 6-4 is your birthright number, and there's more. That's why I said the numbers, signs, and synchronicities. And then I have to make this other video, and I hope I did. I feel like I hope I did, but anyway, so the bottom line is this. Wow, 6-4. Oh my goodness, that's a powerful birthright. Why didn't I get to you guys? But I see why. Everything is divine timing, you guys, for sure. Okay, here we go, Geminis. Here we go. Yeah, that 6-4 is saying so much more. You guys, when the higher realm speaks to you through your birthright number 6, the higher realms is telling you that you guys please expect nothing less than the best from your lifetime here. Why? Because it took the higher realms 6 days to make this world. So the higher realms deem you guys as perfect. You carry a vibration and frequency of number 6 energy. Like I said, that synergy is pow. You know what I mean? I can't make it up. The higher realms, when the higher realms speak to you through this number 6, the higher realms is telling you guys right now. All right, right now, that you will persevere as long as you do not get distracted. Now, the higher realms told me a long time ago in my meditations that distractions are sent simply to dis your actions. That's right. So neither look nor to the left, to the right. You guys will be all right. You will persevere. That number 4 is saying so much more, you guys. Some of you guys have four-letter names and don't even know why. It could be in your middle name, last name, nickname, whatever. Some of you guys just married somebody with a 4-letter, name before in your lifetime. Or you guys just gravitate to 4-letter names and you don't even know why. It has a lot to do with this birthright number 4, the frequency and vibration of 4. When the higher realms are speaking to you through your birthright number 4, the higher realms is telling you so much more. When the higher realms speak through that number 4, the higher realms are saying the number 4 can never be ignored in the spiritual world nor the spiritual realm. It means that the angels are sending you guys everything that you need from 4 corners of the earth, 4 elements of the earth, 4 seasons of the world, right? Even down to 4 legs on a table, just to keep you guys spiritually grounded, secure, and stable. Man, you guys, listen, you need to recognize your birthright number 4, because a lot of you guys have 4 wheels and don't even know why. Every time you need a ride, those who do not own your 4 wheels, you always have somebody saying, oh, I'll take you there. Because of your birthright number 4. You don't even have a clue why. Because of your blessings of 4. Some of you guys come from a background of 4. Of 4 kids. Some of you guys are the 144 crew. I don't know why the higher realms just told me that. So the bottom line, yeah, you are the 144 crew. Of people that's in here and highly protected. That's why the higher realms were saying it's a triangle. Some of you guys got a triangle, but you got to find it in your hand. I don't know. And it's showing me the left hand. Okay. So the bottom line is said, so some of you guys also have the Audi navel. Some of you guys have the Audi navel is what I see, like the little Audi navel. It's not so Audi anymore now because you're grown, but you could tell it was an Audi navel, right? No worries. So the bottom line is the higher realms is telling you guys through that birthright number 4 that you have blessings of 4 and more. You hear me? Man, you guys can use all 4 elements instead of like the simple birthday wish, the happy birthday with the candle, the burning for the fire sign, and the blowing it out for the air sign. A lot of you guys can use all 4 elements to make manifest what you would like on your birthday. You can use water, air, earth, fire. You know what I'm saying? You guys can use them all because of your birthright number 4 to manifest. So you don't have to, cater to that manifesting way when you guys can go all 4. You can do all 4 by your birthright. I can't make it up. So, a lot of people have blessings of 4. Some people, like they're grateful for the 2. That's why you see everybody run around scooters, you know what I'm saying, or whatever they do. But the bottom line, you guys have to have 4. It's a thing. Now, Geminis, 6 plus 4, guess what? It equals the number 10. Now, this is profound. That's why I say, woo-wee. This is a powerful birthright. I see. So the number 10 has the energy of a physical end. So that number 1 was never meant to be a number, okay? That number 1, I'm going to tell you each number in the number 10. So starting with the number 1, you guys need to know that the number 1 was never meant to be a number in ancient times. Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural, baby. Numbers are meant to be plural. That number 1 represents God, the Alpha, the beginning. So a lot of you guys, you have been here since ancient times, since the beginning, all right? And you guys are, you know how they say the gods will wake up? Some of you guys, did I stutter? Udder, give you some butter? Yeah. Like I said, you had that synergy, and I didn't even know that you were number 10. Okay? So a lot of you guys have that God-like consciousness within, of course, right? So what I'm trying to say to you guys is you are alpha males and alpha females. And let me say one thing about that, because a lot of people don't know this. You can live and die, a lot of people, and never equate to use the alpha brain state. All right? That's why it's hard for you guys to match with a mate, because you come with a whole full vibe of alpha, energy state. You are alpha males and alpha females, so you are the one. You remember the distance between 2 dots is just one straight line? You are that one, okay? That 0 represents, guess what? God, the N, the Omega. So you guys, the higher realms is telling you guys that you will persevere and you will be secure. And you will have blessings of 4 all through the door. All right? From the beginning to the end. And the higher realms, when the higher realms speak to you through your birthright number 10, the higher realms are saying now, move forward with confidence, because you have everything within. I can't make this stuff up. You are number 10. So a lot of you guys are here and you're meant to physically end cycles here. So don't be sad or discouraged or, disappointed because you have to walk away. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and give it to you like this. Life is like a journey, right? I may meet a lot of good people along the way. Geminis, I'm going to tell you guys, I may need some good people that you just want to keep and hold for yourself. Put them in your pocket. Only you can look at them when I want you to look at him or her. No, I'm putting them in my pocket right now. All right? But guess what? I must journey on. Can't stay stopped. I must journey on. Why? Because life is also a journey. It is my soul's mission journey. I must journey on. And I must identify with who I am and whose I am. That's the bottom line, So that is the way to go. And that's what your numbers, signs, and synchronicities mean, Gemini. Right now, Geminis, I got you guys in a situation. I try to find out what could be a possible threat to you guys. It's somebody talking smack, boo boo, whatever. It could cuckoo, choo choo, train. It's some, kind of feminine talk. Somebody trying to decorate and design something, to separate you and your person here. But it's so unique because whoever this person is stabbing you guys in the back here. They are intimidated by all your accolades and your, how sincere you guys are. And this is someone, okay, so this is a past person. This is a past person you took a chance with and you dated. And, whatever is going on here, but you don't frequent yourself with this person anymore. You thought they were something, but they're not. All right. You gave them accolades that they didn't even deserve. And this person is spiritually sick. And it's telling me here they're spiritually, okay, it says this person is not healthy spiritually, okay? They are very sneaky. Yeah, so they're very sneaky. That's the bottom line. And they tried to stab you in your back. And what I see is a block spell here, okay? It's a block spell here. So clear. You didn't see it coming. No, you did not. There's a block spell here. And that spell was like some type of spell to separate you guys. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The spell was to separate you guys. However, it's a gaslighting spell. I didn't even know they had that. It's some type of gaslighting spell, okay? This spell was put out for, you guys to look like self-absorbed, okay? It was for you guys to not, it was to move people away from you, so people can think, oh yeah, you so self-centered. Oh, you self this. It's showing me gaslighting type of energy. All right, to move people out of your life and make them think that you only focus on yourself, you only care about yourself, you only you haven't done any work on yourself. It was a false perception. Yes. So this spell was blocked. It was supposed to give people a false ideology of you to move them away from you. Because you guys are very stable. You're number 4, so I ain't even got to say no more. You have that spiritual ground and secure. You guys are very stable, flexible. You have the endurance. You're growing. You know what I'm saying? You guys have, I'm hearing your future is secure, Geminis. That's the bottom line is what I hear here. So this was the only potential threat, because I tried to see right away. I said, let me just go hard in. What is a potential threat for you guys today? And that's what it is. It's like, so this gaslighting spell will be blocked. All right, people have nothing to do but these type of jukaroos, okay? When will they learn that it's over today? Gaia Mother Earth is taking people's life quicker than you can imagine, only because, and those who do not, they would dissipate. They would not be here. They would equate. I told you guys a long time ago, it's going to be a lot of things going on. You remember I said this? A long time ago, we talked about this. And I told you guys a long time ago, people are going to be getting, what word did I use? Deported from the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be deported from the universe. A lot of people getting deported from a lot of, it's going to be a burst, So a lot of things are happening. And it's not a game, Yeah. So that's what I see. That's the only potential threat I see. But however, that potential threat will be blocked. All right? And it was only, the potential, and it's come from this ex, someone that you really took a chance on. You really thought they was somebody to you. You may have thought even they could have been your muse, or whatever like that. But some of you guys are separated from this person at this time. You're not even with them. They may be a person from the past and still attacking because they look like you're not communicating with them. You don't have no love for them, Yeah. So that's what I see. Let me see here what's happening here. Yeah, so some of you guys, the potential threat was for you guys to be separated, and that was supposed to harm you. Those of you who are single, you're happily single regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that be that. You don't really buy into the ideology of this. However, this is a potential threat for your day to day. So just to let you guys know, it's coming from that ex, that really did backstab you in the worst way, because, and they have their reason because they're very spiritually ill. You know what I'm saying? They're not healthy spiritually. It's something about the mental can be screwed up, and the physical can be screwed up. You can really have a beautiful relationship with somebody mentally screwed up, physically screwed up, but if they are spiritually screwed up, Houston, that's a problem. And I'm going to give you guys an example, okay? Just the reason I want to tell you guys, because let me say this clearly. It's something about the physical can be messed up. The mental can be messed up. But the spiritual make everything go around, right? Okay, and let me tell you how this looks. If you picture two people walking down the street facing each other, right? They're going to be facing each other. One walking in one direction, and one's coming towards the other one in that direction. And they're facing each other. But guess what? One is fully healthy. Healthy. Right? Spiritually, physically, they're healthy. They appear healthy. And they're on the phone cussing somebody out. I'm going to kill that motherfucker. They're angry, they're miserable, they foaming at the mouth. And then you got the other person that's walking towards them, barely had all their limbs, could barely dress themselves this morning. They could barely walk because they had a handicap. Maybe have poor vision, and walking down the street with a beautiful smile on their face. At peace. With a smile on their face. That's what I want you guys to know. That is that spiritual place that keeps everything going around. And can you imagine when they walk closer and closer to one another, how that looks? It's like, man, what's your problem? For real. Now, getting back, because the higher realms wanted me to tell you about the STEP when I told you guys about the step to the STEP, the solution to every problem. The higher realms also want you guys to know that a problem is something that you create. Situations are things that happen, okay? That's why we step back in every way, take a breath, and say, wait a minute, am I the solution? That means I'm a problem. So, you know what I'm saying? That is something that the higher realms need for you guys to know. And now you're good to go, Geminis. Now I'm going to see what signs are beneficial to you today and what signs to avoid, if possible, today. Okay? Because, some are going to be at work. I'm seeing some of you guys got to deal with the payroll people or something of that nature, or somebody who do the time cards, or I don't know, whatever situation they have. Some of you guys got to deal with somebody at the job that ain't so kosher, ain't so cool. That's what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that continuously acts like a fool. And quite frankly, guess what? They're in the same boat right here. They're not spiritually healthy. Remember I told you guys again, you have spiritual midgets and you have spiritual giants. Some people you can wait till the cows come home. They can't grow anymore, period. That's just like waiting on the midget to grow some more. No, it can't happen. This is a spiritual midget. They have reached their maximum limitation, period. Okay, so Geminis, I see some good signs for you today, right? Say like if you were to, speak back to this person, they would be good for you today. It's like some of you guys had experienced something in the past. These are past persons that's showing up of good energy today. So obviously they must have changed. It's Scorpio, Gemini, all right, a Leo. Okay, and a Taurus. They're from your past. They're showing up here, right? Now the others are Capricorn, Aquarius, and Virgo. Okay, now let's start with this Scorpio energy. This Scorpio may be someone that you guys share family with, or they are your family. Okay, you guys are just not speaking to them, at this time. You guys been stopped talking to this person in Scorpio, but they would be good for you today in regards to something about your computers or working with your computers and stuff like that. But you learn real early, in the game to just say no to them, because actually they want too much. It says you learned your lesson from them, okay? And that lesson was universal law number 14. You will be tested. So this was a test, this family member or this person you guys are not talking to, this Scorpio here. They were your test. And a lot of you guys passed your test. So now you just say simply no to this person. The bottom line, you don't care what technology go wrong or what they need. Can you help me? No, I can't. I'm sorry. Sorry. Bye. All right. You guys, you stopped talking to this Gemini because the energy was off, but they got better in what they do. Some of you guys, it's been a long time since you talked to this Gemini. It's been like 3 months or more. You know what I mean? And this one, only because, I'm seeing some of you guys, they just constantly always ask for favors. Always a favor. Can you... Yeah, so a lot of you guys, it's because this person used to ask you for favors all the time. You guys were actually married to this person. And you guys don't want to face that music anymore. So, however, they're showing up as good for your energy today to listen to some music and chill out and keep an open mind. Hey, Geminis, there's a whole lot of power in saying no, especially when you say it and mean it. People don't realize how much power that holds. And I had to realize it a long time ago. I said no to this guy, and he came back. He said, I've been trying for 15 years, and the answer is still no. You know what I mean? That's how strong no is, okay? That's all I got to say to you guys. Now, let's see what this Capricorn is about here. As this Capricorn is showing up like they may be a new person, so you're not quite familiar with what type of energy they bring to the table. Some of you guys don't have no relationship at all with this Capricorn. However, they would be good energy. And probably the good energy comes from, it may be somebody that your family may introduce you to online. Maybe you're online, you say hey to your family or whatever, and they introduce you to this Capricorn. But the bottom line is you guys don't know what type of energy they bring. However, they're showing up as being, supportive energy to your B-Day today. All right? Okay. Some of you, they're coming through brand new, so they really are like of new. And some of you guys may, renew this relationship, or you may run across a Aquarius that you guys used to work with a long time ago, 4 years ago. Some of you guys were, hanging out together at work. You guys it's been over 4 years. Yeah, and you guys may exercise this with them, or some of you guys used to exercise with them or something like that, something that has to do with exercise, or maybe you guys worked at an exercise place. Like I said, a lot of you guys did body work, or you helped them exercise, but this was an old job over 4 years ago. So you're going to run into this Aquarius again, and they're very, they seem like they're helpful to your B-Day. They're not harmful. Helpful. Okay. As well, some of you guys look like you're going to have a party with the exes. What the heck is going on here? Woo. Yeah. And, this ex hasn't changed, this Leo. You guys were divorced from, or, you were operating like a marriage, and some of you guys are showing up as divorce here because this person, I don't know, it's something about their work. They stay unemployed or something like that. Long periods of times, and you guys were together more for a while here, and right now there's no spiritual connection. You guys have a whole new home, a whole new life, new things are going on with you guys, and you guys are just going to say no to this person today. So that is what it is, but they're showing up as okay, even though they have not changed. They're still the same. Does it, I don't don't see a major change, like the major change that you will be looking for. But they're not harmful to your B-Day today. That's what I needed to see. Now we're moving on to the Virgo, and the Taurus is left. You fix certain things that had to do with your computer. They were good to help you fix things spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and also, maybe you guys met or had something online or do something online, like skits or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys work together. What do you call on a platform or something? But nevertheless, you guys are gonna just say no today, because you're trying to. This Virgo, some of you guys are trying to get errands done only, so that's why you got to say good night today. And a lot of you guys have already given second chances to people, so that's another reason you guys really gonna you on this thing here where you like, hey, listen, no second chances. And some of you guys gave this Virgo a second chance, but you guys are gonna just say no today. And some of you guys, again, you learned this lesson. A lot of you guys learned this valuable lesson, universal number 14, that you will be tested. So Virgo was a test for you guys for sure here. Yeah. What is it saying? Yeah. A lot of you guys, it's going to take up too much of your time. You guys trying to just say no. You don't have time for this at this time. Virgo, you don't have time for. You're just going to say no today. You want to run some errands. And it looked like the Virgo wants you to go with them to run their errands for a lot of you guys. So you're going to say no. You're going to hold up. On my birthday? Oh, no, you're not. Yeah, that's what's going on. So Virgo is stripping right now. So you guys go ahead about your merry way. However, they're not going to harm your day. So I just want to see who's can be influential. They can help you fix something today as well. So just know that. However, it looks like they have something on their agenda as well. Now, this Taurus is from your past. So we're going to see what's going on there. This past Taurus that you guys haven't seen, don't talk to, and stuff like that was also a test in your life. You guys feel like they have something to do with your divorce. This is a low vibe family member, and you're definitely not going to give them any chances to come in and do anything. Something about them, they're not here to mess up your day is what I see. So just to let you guys know, if you brush, just keep on brushing and keep going. However, I don't see them affecting your day, being a threat to your day or trying to harm your day, because they know where you stand. And you guys stand in a place where you guys are not feeding that wolf today. Because that story about that wolf is phenomenal. And the higher realms told me to tell you the story about that wolf if you guys even think twice about this, especially when your intuition is telling you no. The story about the wolf is like this man was sitting on a porch with his 8-year-old son. He was in a rocking chair, rocking back and forth, and all of a sudden he said, they always fighting inside of me. It's one wolf, it's two wolves always fighting inside of me. One is so positive, optimistic, and so high vibe. The other one is so low vibe, pessimistic, and just downright negative and always bringing me down. And then he got quiet. Now, remind you, this is an 8-year-old son hearing this. Now, in the 8-year-old son ears, they only heard fight. Somebody's fighting. So the 8-year-old son had to break the silence and say, Daddy, who won the fight? And the dad said, the one that I feed. So the higher realms want you guys to be reminded of the wolf that you feed today. Because, it's your day. Like I told you guys, it's your day. Some of you guys have already learned a lesson, and when you learn a lesson, it's a blessing, all right? Because you have then learned something from it, okay? So great job, Geminis, in every way. I'm going to tap and see what your shmoney is today. And to be honest with you guys, I'm gonna briefly get a message from a passed on loved one, if you will. I'm hearing Santisha Moish. Makia. I heard Moesha, so maybe they watched Moesha. I don't know, or maybe something with Brandy. However, I heard LoJack. I heard Don Juan, Dion, Delvin, Demetrius, CeeLo, D-Lock, Dwayne, Chauncey, Ramsey, Luther, Lucas, Cheney. I heard Dick Cheney. I don't know what's up with that. Meredith, Myra, Byron, but I heard it go Byron like that. Omni, Zoe, Dustin, Destiny, Deja, okay. Let me see what that Dick Cheney is about, you guys, briefly. Geminis, happy Pride for you guys. All the June Geminis, happy Pride. It's something that's, well, the first week of June. It's covered from the 1st to the 11th. Happy Pride, you guys. Geminis, this passed on loved one wants you to know that this move is the right move. Now, some of you guys are getting ready to move. Let me find out some of you guys still have that old-fashioned looking grandfather clock. Let me find out you guys, skate too. Oh my goodness. But nevertheless, you guys are getting ready to move to a more steady, stable path. Wherever you're moving to, you're moving somewhere where it's a lot, it's beneficial and stable. And they want you to know that the power that you have to move, it comes from within you. A lot of you guys have this in you. Like I said, you have so much in you. I cannot make it up. They want you guys to go ahead and take that leap of faith into the unknown. Oh my goodness, that is so sweet. Yeah. Yeah, they want you to feel the peace and harmony of this move. So go ahead and take that leap of faith. This power is coming from within you. Don't be afraid of you. What's inside you, because a lot of you guys, you have this inside of you. You want to take this leap of faith, and it's coming from inside of you. This past on loved one is supporting you, letting you know that this move is a steady, it's a move to a more steady path. That's what they're saying. Okay? And when you guys make that huge leap of faith and move, that's going to have you guys to a level where you don't have to worry too much about budgeting. And you know what I mean? Because a lot of you guys are really great with the multitasking. I do see that. Yeah, so this is a great move. Great job, Geminis, okay? Great job. You're in the move. You're moving towards the right direction. You just got to make the huge decision to put insurance on your finances in this way, where you're going to pay off your debt first, is what I see. And I see you guys did that in a big way, where now you don't have to budget. You're free to multitask and do and be whatever you want to be at this time. Great job. Mouthful, however, from the Love You Divine Tarot channel, okay? Directly to you, Geminis, on your beautiful day. Remember that your life is a process, not an event, okay? Your life is a process, not an event, okay? That's what the Love You Divine Tarot channel want you guys to know, because you guys must stop procrastinating, okay? Always remember, procrastination is just like masturbation, Geminis. You can only bonk yourself, you hear me? Yeah, so the Love You Divine Tarot channel is telling you guys, please get off the people pleasing and stick to your basics. And the basics are 1 and 2. The 1 and 2. People are only in your life for 1 or 2 reasons. That's either there to help They're either there to harm. Now, if they're doing one more than the other, guess what? That's what they're there for. They're showing you who they are. So please remember that, Geminis. And happy birthday, you guys. And for others, happy Pride. This is where we must part ways. And this is life. What is going on, you guys? This is where we must part ways. If life lies and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, you guys, peace be unto you and within. Yeah, you guys, stick to the basics because you never have to go back to them. All right? I love you guys more.